What are something that are definitely way overpriced? Funerals. The median cost of a traditional funeral, with a casket and vault, is $9,135. Some funerals cost many thousands more, depending on the casket selected, length of obits, type of grave monument and engraving, cemetery plot location, flowers, etc. A funeral starts out as fun, but you stop laughing once you see the bill. American healthcare. Edit. Remember to vote. United States friends. That's the way we can make change. Glasses, because fuck you for wanting to see properly. In the US, glasses retailers are a monopoly. Something like 95% are owned by the same parent company, Luxottica. A couple decades ago, the company demanded Oakley sell to them cheaper. Oakley refused, so the company dropped them. A year later, when Oakley's stock went through the floor, they bought them out for pennies on the dollar. Hostile takeover. Diamonds. Diamonds are also overrated. Quite right. Diamonds are fairly common, not rare. The price is kept artificially high because of the De Beers cartel. Insulin. Ridiculously so, especially since we have been able to genetically engineer bacteria to make human insulin in giant vats at a fraction of the cost and time it takes to get bovine insulin. It's also safer since it's actually human insulin, so there is no chance of it being rejected by the body. I specifically went into this thread to find this answer because it makes me so angry. Asterisk movie theater popcorn asterisk. Pound for pound. Most expensive food dollar can buy. Asterisk though. Not sure we'll ever have the problem of trying to resist it again. Asterisk. Movie theaters make most of their profit off of food sales. Most of ticket prices goes to the studio that made it. They've got to pay the bills, employees, and still turn a profit. And since every customer isn't guaranteed to buy something, things need to be pricey in order to offset that. I would be a lot more willing to buy movie theater food if it wasn't $8 for a small milkshake. Apple products. No offense to Apple fans. Even Bose products. They are good, but not that good to be priced at so. Sorry, I don't speak green text bubbles, peasant. The cost of women's makeup blows my mind. I know. When I first moved in with my wife, I went shopping. Can you just pick me up a couple of bits of makeup? Quote, yeah sure, but give me the old packets so I get the right ones. I give the shop assistant the old ones as I have no clue. She returns with the items. That will be £70 please. What? For what amounts to a few grams of makeup? I'm still feeling that a full face of makeup can cost like £200 minus 500. Most products, if they're good quality, cost £20 minus 30 each. Till my wife is low maintenance smiley face. That is crazy money. Printer ink. Diapers. Not even a dad and I know how crazy expensive underwear you poop into is. Apartments, houses. Every year after my lease is up, the landlord raises the rent. And every year I move based on principle. This shithole apartment is suddenly worth 15% more after 12 months. Go fuck yourself. They want you to move out so they can charge the next guy in your place far more than what you were paying. It's a racket. Weddings. Brand name headphones. Depends on the brand and the purpose. As a former audio engineer, I can confirm that a $100 set of studio quality Sony headphones are far superior in both sound and durability than the $20 Skullcandy headphones. The cheaper it is, the easier it will break. Mainstream headphones. Yes, 100%. If you buy headphones from AKG, Shure or Sennheiser, you will significantly increase your sound quality without having to break the bank. $100 minus $150 can get you the best single driver headphones on the market. Lego. Yes, individual sets are, but consider what you are getting. Each piece will fit perfectly with any of the billions of other pieces in existence. They are endlessly reusable and are tough and will last a lifetime. Those sets take time to create and that costs money. The instructions are clear, simple to follow and don't require translation. I have bought hundreds of sets over my life and I have never had a piece missing. Top tip: if you have young children, buy your Lego in bulk from eBay. You can buy it by the kg. You don't need sets to have fun with it, and it is much cheaper. Actually, this is the problem I have with the newer Lego sets. The older sets used mostly generic pieces with a few special pieces when it was unavoidable. The newer sets seem to consist mostly of special pieces that don't really work well in other situations. Maybe I'm just old and complaining that things were better in my day, but the newer Lego sets feel like they offer less room for creativity than the old ones did. Yeah, you are right, I think they do. Having an unusual piece in a set was very exciting as a kid. The 80s seemed to be the high water mark for Lego IMHO. Space Lego and medieval sets were the bomb, and all fitted together as a series. I used to dream of getting a decent electric Lego train set, but they were horrendously expensive even back then. Although having special pieces has worked to advantage a few times, as each type of piece has a unique number. We have been able to remake sets from downloaded instructions just from one rare piece. Lego is expensive, yes, but it does mean that it's not considered disposable. 30-year-old Lego isn't uncommon to have and pass on, or a large Lego set can be added to over time and valued. I remember going to Walmart with my parents after I had saved up $20-ish and still only being able to buy one small set. Worst thing ever. Tampons. In the UK I paid £3 minus 4 for a box of 16. In the Netherlands I'm paying €1 for a box of 32, and they are of much better quality too. What is up with this, honestly? Phone plans in the US. American phone plans look pretty damn good compared to what we've got in Canada. True. However, compared to European countries, the pricing is outrageous. I have a Polish friend that can get unlimited text call plus 10 GB of high-speed data for around $10 per month. How expensive are phone plans in America, Canada? I get unlimited text call and unlimited 100 megabits per second data for about €20 per month here in Finland. I personally live in Canada and I currently pay $60 CAD before tax for unlimited text call Canada-wide and 10 gigabits of data. However, it also took a lot of bargaining for me to get here, almost like a bidding war between Koodo and Bell. Keep in mind that I also outright own my device. Almost everyone here goes with contracts to pay off phones, and the phone bill for a lot of people is a big portion of their monthly expenses. Graphics cards. Give it time and hope AMD can make a repeat of what they did to CPUs happen. Only if you insist on buying the absolute newest cards. If you buy ones that are a few generations older, they are more reasonably priced. Or at least they were prior to cryptocurrencies, and still will work well enough. Water. Nestle wants to know your location. Fuck Nestle. Never let it be forgotten their disgusting baby milk powder scamas your actual cunts. Sims 4 packs. I have that through EA Access and my other half plays it, but they want nearly £30 a content pack. My vote goes to FIFA packs. £30 for a pack that doesn't guarantee anything at all. It is a scamasure. Yeah, it's so stupid. Sims 3 was better anyway. Braces. Medicine. Here in America at least. The oil change place is charging you for changing the cabin air filter. You can buy and do it yourself for super cheap. Schools and colleges. Those shoes that also have a roller skate system in them, I want those so bad. Heelys? No, they are sneakers, and if you kick the end the wheels will go out. Heelys. Razor blades. Buy a safety razor. $20 for a decent one. And a 100 pack of blades for $7. You have to be cautious with it, because you can cut yourself easier. You have to learn the proper way to hold the razor and how to pull the skin taut to avoid razor burn. But one blade lasts weeks with daily use and 100 is only $7. The actual razor will last a lifetime. Fully concur. Been using a safety razor for a year and cannot fathom ever going back to disposables, especially because of the savings. Been preached to by adverts that because I have sensitive skin I need loads of blades, but after decade of rashes, inflamed follicles and ingrown hairs, my legs would strongly raise the safety as a potential favorite for gals. Only throwing that out because from shopping for one they seem pretty exclusive, marketed to men, even though all genders might rate them X. Also IDK if you shave your pits, but with a normal razor you have to do downstrokes and then do some yoga shit to do the upstrokes. But safety razors got that double-edged ease. Toners for printers. Printer ink is something like $8,000 per gallon. It is quite often literally cheaper to buy a new printer that comes with an ink cartridge at Staples and throw away the printer than buying a replacement cartridge by itself. While that is technically true, on a per-page basis the replacement cartridge is generally cheaper. New printers don't come with full cartridges. They come with a demo cartridge that has about a quarter of the ink. That being said, laser printers are almost always cheaper on a per-page basis than inkjets unless you absolutely have to have color printing. Rent. Cuban cigars. Yeah, most are quality, but you can find great Nicaraguan, Dominican and American cigars for much cheaper. Jeans. Most of the designer label shit like handbags and shoes. If you spend $1,000 on a handbag, that shit better be in perfect condition when your great-grandchild inherits it. It's not about quality. Popping $1,000 on a handbag is literally just to say, check it out peasants, I have disposable income. Tampons and other period-related products. Gas! Exclamation mark. My father. Alienware products. Electric toothbrush. Women's razors. Teeth. Anvils. It's not that hard to get 31 iron. How much is a medium-sized anvil? I don't know, but your great-great-grandchildren should get some resale value from it. Top tip: don't send it via post, as the postage might negate some of the resale value. I just looked, a 55-pound anvil on Amazon costs $108. That's what people call an anvil-shaped object. It's just a chunk of mild steel shaped like an anvil. A proper anvil has a hardened surface on top, but the cheapo you see on Amazon doesn't. Got it. I was wondering because it didn't seem too expensive to me. Happiness, sad face, privacy, video consoles, nope, glasses. Rent in London. Paid £1,350 for a 2-bed flat in Streatham back in 2016 and it felt like I was getting the flat for free. Between me and just one other person. It was very cheap flat and was actually quite good quality. Now I'm in Essex, and an adequate one-bed flat is £650 PCM plus bills. I've seen Seaview flats for £900. Breakfast. I'm not one of these people who makes a great big song and dance about cooking versus eating out because who cares? But breakfast is highway robbery. A bacon, egg, and cheese on ciabatta at Starbucks is like, what, $5? That would cost less than $2 at home. Fuck that noise. It's a lot cheaper if you don't eat out and don't buy from Starbucks. Electricity, healthcare, water, etc. Insulin. I'm not diabetic, but the fact that people who are diabetic practically have to go into debt to get necessary medical supplies is just one of many reasons why this country is such a failure. America is not a failure. America is the greatest success story in human history. If it sucks so bad for you, then you would leave for a different country. But you never will because you know I'm right. Pads, car insurance, Michigander can comfort monsieur. Any product from Apple, Reddit at boats. Everything on Goop. Branded clothing, water, designer brand and shit. I try to find the special bit behind them but they're just mediocre design slapped with a brand on the front. Like just why? Education, also jewelry, furniture, and kitchen cabinets. Smartphones. For what they do they are an absolute bargain. Just avoid the bleeding edge of technology and the fashionable stuff, and they're much more reasonable. Or don't, and you are right. You get your wallet emptied. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.